Starting right in our seats. Let your eyes gently close. Allow your facial muscles to soften. If you'd like, connect your breathing, the ebb and flow of your breath, to the pulse of the earth, the pulse of the universe. Right, so as you breathe in and the lungs expand and the spine ascends to the sun, feel that energy pulse up to Father Sky. And as you breathe out, feel this energy of surrender and that pulse down to Mother Earth. Feel the energy rise up to Father Sky. Feel the energy pulse back down to the heart of Mother Earth. Connecting in with your pranic tube, beam of light energy that pulses along with this ebb and flow. Up to Father Sky, down to Mother Earth. And this grounding and centering is so important for so many reasons. Before we go into a movement practice, it's really important to be aware in the present moment and be really aware of our bodies and connected to our bodies. Sometimes when we're not connected and we're not aware of our bodies, like if we're really busy and we're rushing around, that might be when we're more apt to trip or miss a step. So we don't want to feel that way when we're in our physical practice. We want to be really aware of our bodies and very rhythmic. So we are in tune and we're hearing the messages our body is sending us about what's good for us or what makes sense for us. A better way to put that. So just one more moment here. Feel the way the temperature of the air feels on your skin. Listen to your heartbeat. On your next inhale, send your arms up to the sky. Open the lungs even more. Breathe in. Exhale, bend into your elbows, cactus out your arms. So the energy of your pelvic floor pulling up, the energy of your belly button pulling in and up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your elbows connect in front of you. Let your thumbs come to your third eye. Just dip your hips underneath a little bit. And breathe in, open it up, lengthen the spine. Maybe the heart lifts up towards the sun. And exhale, scoop tailbone underneath, belly button pulling in and up. Chin drops down to the heart. 4 more like that. Moving with your breath. So a little bit of warming up the core. We can treat this like a seated cat-cow flow. Practice matching movement to breath. And I have not been counting, so I think we did 5 more, but it's okay. It felt good. Breathe in, reach arms to the sun. Exhale, twist over to your right. So your left hand comes to your right knee, your right fingertips come back behind. And breathe. Inhale, reach arms to the sky. Exhale to twist to the other side. So now right hand, left knee, left fingertips back behind. Inhale, come back to center, reach arms to the sun. Exhale, let your hands come down to your knees. And maybe even to the floor, but invite some watery element movement movements to your torso. So I'm twisting from side to side, dipping shoulders down. You could be swaying from side to side. Really use the heels of your hands either into the floor or into your thighs so that your torso is kind of going along for the ride. Big, slow breaths. Let it come back to center. Shoulders come back up above the hips. Feel your sits bones rooted to the earth. Again, your spine ascending to the sun. Breathe in, reach arms up. Exhale, let your right arm come off to the side. Turn that right thumb down. Take your right forearm to your lower back. And let your left arm float down by your side. See if you can play around with letting your right fingertips come into the crease of your left elbow. And then you can spin the left palm up. And from here, if it feels good, gently tilt the head from side to side, or maybe even let your chin drop down towards your chest. Movements that feel good for your body, your neck. And let the head come back to center. Free the left hand. Let the left hand come to the earth. Reach right arm up by the right ear. Side stretch. Might even be a little bit of a pulse here. Breathe in, take it up, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, this time your left arm floats off to the left, spin the left thumb down, left forearm to your lower back. Root this left shoulder, knit this left shoulder to the top of your rib cage, and let right arm float down, catching the right elbow crease with your left hand, spinning the right palm up. And again, either just pause right here or go ahead, tilt your head from side to side, maybe let your chin drop down towards your chest, rainbowing the chin from side to side. Bring it back to center. Free the right arm. Let the right arm come to the earth. Let left arm reach up by the left ear. Breathe up and down the left side of the body. Maybe even pulse here a little bit. And pause somewhere that feels really good in this stretch. Breathe in, come back to center, arms reach to the sky. Exhale to fold. Take hands to earth in front of you and walk hand over hand over to the left. Let right arm come up by the right ear. And right arm comes down. Walk hand over hand to the other side. So left hand or right hand roots to the earth. Left arm comes up. One more each side. Swooping, flowing over to the other side. Noticing how adding movement to the stretching lets you find muscles you didn't know needed to be worked with a little bit. Bring it back to center. Let's just pause here for about 10 seconds. Gently close your eyes. Let your hands rest on your knees, either face up or face down. Connect back with the pulse. Allow your eyes to gently flutter open. Hug knees into the chest. Extend the right heel forward. Let the sole of the left foot come into your right thigh. Wiggle from side to side without moving anything. Like you don't need to bring your hands and move your bum cheeks. Just let it all settle in. Inhale, reach arms to the sun. Soften the back of the right knee. Go ahead and fold, which might be hands on the right thigh, might be hands on either side of the right leg. Some of us might reach the right toes, whatever. Really what it comes down to is finding your edge and playing with it. So we're not going past the edge, we're not overstretching, we're not ripping or tearing. You're meeting yourself where you're at. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach shoulders, lift shoulders back up above the hips. You stay right where you are. I'm going to spin a little bit so you can see. So left hand comes back behind. I'm opposite you. Right arm comes up. If you want, root into the left hand, lift the hips. This is so super optional. And breathe. And root into the left hand to set the hips back to the earth. If you lifted them, let's all spin back, forward. Take a breath. Let everything integrate. And take hold of the back of the right knee. Bring it in. So knees to chest. Let your hands come back behind you, fingertips pointing forward, and let your knees windshield wiper out from side to side. So release the glutes. You'll get like a little bum massage. Really great for the lower back. So imagine your muscles are getting a massage from the inside. Your bones are massaging your muscles from the inside. You might even like, oh, that felt good, and like wiggle a little bit on one spot. Okay. Nice, strong lower abs. I feel like it'd be a shame to miss an opportunity for boat pose here. So nice, strong lower abs. You can stay right here with your hands back behind. This is actually a great little setup. You can come up onto your toes, like wiggle your toes a little bit, engaging your lower abs. This feels good. You can lift your toes right up off the earth. Make sure it's your lower abs working and not the front of your neck, not your lower back, and not your quads. Right? Really, those other muscle groups will, it's all one. Our bodies are all one. We want to really focus on lower abs. Right? And if you want, lift your arms. Notice what happens if your lower back or your neck starts talking to you, or your quads. Go ahead, put your hands back down so you can focus on strengthening lower abs. Pausing here for 5, 4, 3, 2. If you want, lengthen the legs for one last moment. And let toes come back to the earth. Let your chin drop down towards your chest. You hug your knees in. Breathe into the back of your heart. Imagine light shining up the back of your heart, connecting with the light of the sun. And lift the chin, lift the gaze, shoulders come back up above the hips. Let's take that on the other side. So now it's the left heel that extends forward, sole of the right foot into the left thigh, and just let it settle, wiggle from side to side without, you don't have to like move your bum cheeks. Just let it be naturally, your body knows, right? Let there be a little padding. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Soften the back of that left knee and surrender. Right, and again, hands can be on left thigh, hands can be on either side of the leg. It can be some gentle pulsing here, allowing you to explore that edge. And then when you find a spot that feels like you're like, okay, there it is. There's the spot that I want to pause and breathe into. Take 2 breaths there. And breathe in. Walk it back up. Shoulders come back up above the hips. Again, I'm going to spin. You stay right where you are. Right hand comes back behind. Left arm reaches up. Either stay right here. This is nice. Or go ahead, root into the right hand to lift the hips. Knitting this right shoulder blade to the top of your rib cage, behind the top of your back. Breathe in, and breathe out. Sit your hips back to the earth, come back to center, and just pause for a moment. Take hold of the back of the left knee. Let's come into child's pose. So bring it all in, come to child's pose. Knees to the mat, hips to heels. Forehead connecting, the third eye connecting with the light of the earth. All the wisdom of our ancestors. Pushing, rooting into fingertips. Lift your hips up just enough that you can tuck all 10 toes. Send your hips gliding back to the sky. So up, back, and high, downward facing dog. Alternate with heels coming down on the earth. Breathe up and down the back of your legs. Come into stillness. Be allowing there to be at least a little bit of a bend into your knees. So you can feel the energy flow. And bend into knees even more. Gaze between your hands, bring your feet up to meet them. Top of the mat. Let's bring it all the way up. So root down, bring it all the way up to stand. Arms reach to the sky. Exhale, let's bring it right back down. Surrender, fold. Colors of the setting sun. Inhale, lift halfway. Long spine, halfway lift. Long line of energy from tailbone up the crown of the head. Exhale, surrender. Bending into knees so much, your hands can come down to the earth. Now you're either stepping right back to your downward facing dog, right? Or I'm gonna step back to plank here. So top of a push-up, knees can come right down, no problem. Pausing here for 3 breaths. So either here, or this could even be child's pose. Please make it your own. All right, 2, and 1. Either come right back to down dog or choose to lower your knees down if they're not already. Untuck the toes. Let your elbows slide along your rib cage as your heart connects with the earth. And wiggle your feet long away from your body. So lengthening your legs. Push into fingertips. Lift the heart. Let your heart shine forward. Cobra. Exhale, heart returns back to the earth. Push into hands, root into hands, send it back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lifting right leg back in high, glide right leg to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Step the right foot where the right thumb is. Take as many steps as you'd like. That could be one big step. It could be 10. Who cares? Shift forward and back. So make sure this is a nice long stretch between your right foot and your left foot behind you. Okay. Placing both hands to the inside of the right foot. Let the left knee tap down. So back knee taps down. Pause here. This is good stuff. And you can either stay right here, or if you want to go a little bit further, untuck the back toes. Let this right foot come off to the right just a little tiny bit. Maybe the right knee falls out to the side for a lizard variation. We've got 4 breaths, so if you would like to come on down onto either one forearm or both forearms, go ahead. Honestly, up on the wrists, not on the wrists, up on the palms is fantastic. right? Or even if this knee isn't falling out to the side, totally fantastic. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe choosing to come back up onto your hands or even stay on your forearms and send the right arm up towards the sky. So you've got a little twist here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let right hand come back to the earth if you lifted it. Let the sole of the right foot come back to the earth. Heel toe the right foot back to the midline. Untuck the back toes. Lift it up. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Stay very low. So stay low. Fingertips to the earth. Let the left foot stay right where it is. Extend the right foot all the way back. So we're switching it up. Go ahead, spin the right heel down. Set up for warrior two. So right heel rooted to the earth. Left hand, left knee. So we've got the opposite leg forward. Warrior two. Cartwheel up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring it back, exalted warrior. Lengthen the front leg. Root down through your feet even more. And bend back into the front knee. Cartwheel down. Let hands frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. So I'm just going to step right back for this one. If you would like to vinyasa, go right ahead. 3 breaths. Okay. Left foot steps where the left thumb is. Maybe lift that left leg to the sky first. Take as many steps as you'd like. Left foot comes forward. Make sure there's a nice long step here between that front foot and the back. Again, nice long. See the line of energy from left heel out the front of the head? Boom. Okay. Allowing the back knee to tap down. Take hands to the inside of the front foot. So you can stay right here. This is already pretty fantastic. We like this. Or go ahead, untuck the back foot onto the back toes. Heel toe, just a little bit, the left foot off to the side, and maybe let that left knee dip out. Okay. Choosing to stay up onto your hands, or maybe come down onto one or both forearms. We've got 4 breaths. All right. Remember, if your left knee isn't falling to the side at all, no problem. If that feels good, stay there. There's already something pretty awesome happening. Okay. Maybe choosing from wherever you're at to send the left arm, send the left fingertips shining up towards the stars. Breathe in. Breathe out. The left hand connects back with the earth. Bringing left knee back to the midline. Bringing left foot back to the midline. Untucking the back toes. Lift the back knee. Step it forward. Now remember, stay low. Stay really low. Fingertips to the earth. Right foot stays where it is. Extend the left leg back. Spin the left heel down. We've got our warrior two on the other side. Open it up. Feel the light from your heart shining out through your fingertips. Take it a little further. Feel the light from the earth rising up through your body, illuminating your heart even more, shining out through your fingertips and out the crown of your head. Bring it back, exalted warrior. Right arm lifts up at the right ear. Breathe in, lengthen the front leg. Feel the energy from the earth rise up to the front foot, all the way up the side of the body to the fingertips. And bend back into that front knee. cartwheel down with the hands frame the foot. Stepping up. Step up this time. Take your time. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Let's lift halfway, top of the mat, just to seal it in. Exhale to fold. Root down, lift to rise. One more time, bring it all the way up to stand. And exhale, surrender. Colors of the setting sun. Sitting right down on the earth. And let's take our final, just a few moments in a final meditation in our seats, or our practice whenever you happen to be enjoying this. So gently close your eyes, like 30 seconds here. Connect back with your pranic tube. The pulse of the earth, the pulse of the universe, the beat of your heart, the light within you, the calm in the center of the storm, and the deepest, brightest part, the deepest, brightest center of your heart. Next, inhale, reach your arms up to the sun, the moon, the stars. Exhale, brings thumbs to the heart. May all beings be happy and free. Namaste.